This video is sponsored by Redbubble. Make sure to use the link in the description when purchasing from their website. Greetings all who roam this world. I am Anthony and welcome to Quest Bros React to the Pokémon Direct for January 9th, 2020. And today is just going to be me reacting to the Direct today. All the other Quest Bros are either out of town or out of state. But we still want to give you that good quality Direct that you guys love. So here it is.
Welcome to the Pokémon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokémon Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on two topics. Let's get started with the first topic.
So right away, we've got
footage.
Pokemon Sword and Shield music going. 2006. Please wake up. Come on, wake up. Ooh, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Aw. I like this art style. It actually looks a lot like Winnie the Pooh.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Rescue Team DX. Alakazams, Wish Cash. We've already got a lot more Pokemon than Sword and Shield. This looks really cool though. I only played a couple Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, but I never really got like really into them.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
But this looks fun.
DX.
I'm surprised they're still only giving out one version and not two like they would with the other ones.
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan.
I forgot Red and Blue Rescue Team
Now
were
they will gain
on different
blue light
devices.
as a Nintendo Switch title. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020.
You can pre-purchase it today. Or pre-purchase. Why didn't you say
More,
pre-order?
We'll release a demo version on Nintendo eShop, available later
Ooh,
today.
there's a demo version that comes out today. I'm probably
You'll
gonna
be
play
able
that
to
demo
carry over
version.
your save data to the full version of the game once purchased, so please take this opportunity to get a sample of the fun. Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you.
Ooh, so Game Freak.
Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
All right, so we're getting Pokemon Crown. I figured that would have to be the third one. It couldn't be Pokemon Gun. We all wanted a Pokemon Gun, but it would have to be something within that royal theme.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November.
It came out in November? Holy crap.
Lively new adventures that
Feels like it just came out.
Trainers around the world.
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience.
Yeah, I really did like those challenges in the gyms.
And the Galar region is a vast one. We suspect you've had many new discoveries and fun encounters along your adventure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still playing it right now.
Thinking about how
I finished the
much we'd
story,
like that everyone's
but now
Pokemon
I'm just
adventures could go
trying to
on
catch
even
them all.
longer.
Dan already
More to dig
caught them
into
all.
and new discoveries to explore. We've been working on plans for some time, in fact. This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
So
Downloadable
DLC?
expansions for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase.
Yep,
from Nintendo
DLC.
eShop.
All right.
Until
what are
now,
they?
we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region
Platinum?
as previous games.
Gen
such as
Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum
version for
confirmed?
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. This
I really want
expansion
Diamond and
pass
Pearl
will be
remakes.
different from those games.
That's really all I want.
You'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
So what's gonna be new though?
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you. Please have a look.
Okay, cool. I guess you ask and you shall receive. I think it'd be cool if you'd be able to, like, if you had Sword, you would be able to fight the gym leaders from Shield, and vice versa. That was a Talonflame. I didn't think Talonflame was in Sword and Shield. So yeah, they gotta be adding more Pokemon. Give us the national dex. Oh, it's still concept art though, too. Galarian Slowpoke. A new gym? Is that you? Is that new clothes? Yeah, no, but those look like the gym uniforms. Ooh, more hair. I didn't think there was enough hair options for the guys, at least. But more outfits, nice. The Rotom bike can change. Another gym leader? Another gym leader. That's new Pokemon. The original starters. Gigantamax, Blastoise, and Venusaur. Gigantamax for the starters, which makes the Isles of Armor. So that's what it is. Pokemon Sword, Shield, and Pokemon Armor. Yeah, where is it in the map? But also, okay, so Gigantamax Rillaboom gets his full freaking drum set. There are 8 new, gonna just be 8 new gyms? The Reggies? A new Reggie, 2 new Reggies. You know, I kind of appreciate that they're just, oh my gosh, they're really putting every Pokemon back. Is that, it looks like a Moltres, an Articuno, and a Zapdos. Are those Galarian versions? Or I wonder if those are, they're like Gigamaxed. Oh, and the Crown Tundra. See, I called Pokemon Crown. Oh, it's 2 parts too. I'm buying both parts. Not actual game footage. Oh, so are we getting the third Pokemon? Or is this the mystical Pokemon? It looks like Tony the Tiger. Or is it Kung Fu Panda? So they're fighters. Oh, and here's our mystical Pokemon. It's got the Triforce. It's got the Triforce on its neck.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the
Wow.
Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020,
And we still got a lot
and
of
the
time.
Crown Tundra, planned to be released in fall 2020. If you buy the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released.
Well, I bought that. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting
Each
that.
part offers a different adventure.
It's nice because then you don't have to buy a third one and then start over and do everything all over again and then get to the new stuff. You can just
There are 2
continue with
versions
your
of
stuff.
the Expansion Pass, one for Pokemon Sword and one for Pokemon Shield. Different Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places.
Okay, makes
We're
sense.
hoping players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
I was not expecting this from the 20
Mr.
minutes.
Connie?
I was expecting a, like, when they had that director's meeting, when it was just like, here's Pokemon Sleep and the Pokeball Plus. I was expecting more of just that, and just this kind of to be disappointing. But this is very exciting so far.
Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass. the Isle of Armor, and
Isle of
the Crown
Armor and the
Tundra are in
Crown
development
Tundra.
as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas.
Yeah, they showed a lot of
Your
concept
adventures in
art,
Galar
which I was
are
very
getting
surprised
even
with.
bigger.
But also, they're showing a lot of
First,
like the
let us
models
introduce the
of
Isle of Armor,
Pokemon,
which focuses
the
on the theme
models
of
of Pokemon that they're going to be like bringing back in that aren't in the game so far.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor.
Isle of Armor.
This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too.
Okay, that makes sense. How
There's
they're
a dojo for
explaining
Pokemon
it.
battles on this island.
A dojo.
And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs it. This is Mustard, who will become your
Mustard.
mentor. He's also the mentor of
What kind of
Champion
name?
Leon,
Come on,
who you
guys.
probably know quite well. In fact, Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokemon Sword expansion pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a poison type user. When playing with the
Clara.
Pokemon Shield expansion pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a psychic type user.
I'm glad I
They're
got
both
it.
training
I have
hard
Sword.
so they can someday
I
have a
have both,
gym
but
and
I
stadium to call
mainly
their own.
play Sword.
Next,
A
we'd like to
legendary
introduce
Pokemon
the
that
legendary
holds
Pokemon
the
that will be
key
central
to the story.
Cubfu. It's a
Cubfu.
fighting type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication. As you progress through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon. Once you
This doesn't
complete your training
seem like a
together with
legendary.
Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu.
Urshifu.
Urshifu is a Pokemon with two distinct styles. There is Single Strike style,
Single
a
strike.
fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed.
Fighting dark.
There's
Okay.
also Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing
fighting
a
water.
torrent of rapid strikes.
I was surprised that that one
What's
octopus
more, it's been
Pokemon
revealed that Urshifu has a
that we got, the
Gigantamax move.
Galarian one, he was only
Each
fighting.
style will
He
have
wasn't
a different
water fighting.
occurrence, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your
Oh.
Cubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions.
So they're telling us that it's gonna be tournament
We also
legal
want
and
to talk about Rillaboom,
online competitive.
Cinderace, and Intelia, final evolutions of the first
The
three
drummer,
Pokemon you
the
team up with
spy,
in
the
Galar
soccer
region.
player.
During your adventure in the Isle of Armor,
I was
your
surprised they
special
didn't have
partners in your
Gigantamax
teams will
moves.
Be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves.
But now I'm glad.
And
Rillaboom
as you
just
can
gets
see
his
here, we've
giant
got
drum
even more
set.
in the works to make sure your journey is as
Cindascore,
smooth and fun
I
as
don't know.
possible.
I don't know.
There
And
are new
Inteleon
fashion
goes like
items,
up into a nest and could just
and
shoot
you'll
you out of
even
the
be able to
sky.
obtain new looks for your bike.
I do like these new bike
Hope you'll look
looks.
forward to the new experiences coming in the
And
Isle of
right there,
Armor.
they just showed Gigantamaxed, Blastoise, and Venusaur, which is very exciting as well. And they don't. Well, Venusaur is
Next,
just as
I'd
like
to
his
discuss the
like
Crown
his
Tundra,
Mega went up,
the second
but his
area,
Gigantamax goes out.
which has a theme of exploration. I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
This expansion is
Okay, we
set
got
in
the
the
Crown
snow-swept
Tundra.
realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining silvery landscape. As it turns
So I wonder
out,
where
the
these
Isle
are
of
in
Armor
relation
isn't
to
only
the Galar
uncharted
region.
area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before.
So all these
Fitting
new
right in with this
Pokemon that
area's
are
theme of
old
exploration,
Pokemon
there will be
that they've
plenty
been
for you to
showing,
uncover.
they'll probably only
You might
be
find a strange
available
temple
in
where you least
these
expect it, or maybe spy a
regions then
mysterious giant
as
tree growing
explanation,
in a
so
place
not
that
just like,
doesn't
oh,
seem to
hey,
belong.
there's like 500 new more Pokemon
A
in the
certain
wild
person
area.
will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra. You can gear up for adventure, and then head out
So
to
no new
explore
gyms,
blizzard-swept
at
fields,
least.
and even deep inside Pokemon dens,
Just the
which you
fighting
can only
dojo
previously get a
and this
glimpse of
exploration
during max
team
rate
thing.
battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex. the legendary Pokemon you'll
Calyrex.
discover during your adventure. Legends say this
looks like a
Pokemon
little
once
deer
ruled over a part of
with the
Galar that
Triforce.
included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal
Looks like a
movements.
psychic
Get ready to
grass.
experience a never-before-told
It's
story
got the
about the
looks like it's got the
mysteries
Triforce of
Calyrex.
Wisdom.
The Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well.
Co-op mode.
This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokemon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes. You'll be able
Okay.
to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokemon
Okay.
during your adventures in the
So
Crown
when we
Tundra,
saw the legendary bird trio,
including ones
that
you'll be able to
was
catch through this co-op play.
that
It
was
also
them,
appears
like
that some brand new
Gigantamax,
legendary Pokemon are also waiting to be found somewhere in this
or
land.
not.
And combined
They
with the
said
Isle of
new
Armor,
and then showed the
dozens
bird
of new
trio.
clothing items will be added. Plus, there will be new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Oh, so new battle
We can't
challenges.
go into
Nice.
the details of everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokemon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra
Okay.
areas themselves
excited.
are actually two key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region.
Yeah,
where
that's what I
players
was
are
gonna
able to
say. I
move
wonder
around
if there's gonna
freely
be
and control the camera.
wild areas in
Of
these
course, you'll be able to
sections.
connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokemon dens as well, and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokemon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region.
Okay. You're gonna show us that
There's
Slowpoke?
more to see and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra than there was even in the wild area.
Oh wow.
We'll bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
Yeah, so this isn't the last that we're gonna hear about this. Now give me Diamond and Pearl remakes.
What did you think?
That's all I want.
We at Game Freak are all
That's all I
working hard
wanted
to
coming
bring you
into
new
this.
content. So you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region.
But
We
also,
hope
how
you're
much
as
is this
excited as we
DLC?
are for what's to come.
Is it gonna be another $60 like buying a new game? I hope it's like $15 for each
Thank
part.
you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before.
Good.
There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
Wow, 200 plus. So
Additionally,
now we're at
we'll be
600
distributing
Pokemon
free
plus.
updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
Okay, makes sense.
Players will also be able to
You might
bring
be
over Pokemon
too cheap
to their game from the
to
crowd
pay for these
sourced
Pokemon,
home,
but here you go.
as
We can
long as the
you can have them
Pokemon
anyway.
appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion.
Because that's
packs.
basically what we're doing. Is we're paying for 200 plus Pokemon as well.
Pokemon Home is planned to launch in February.
See, here's this
2020.
Pokemon Home thing that they talked about.
We intend to
last
release even more details
thing.
before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
The only thing is like Pokemon Home you have to pay for, and that's like
Finally,
I don't
we
want
have
to pay
some
for
more
it.
news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal,
Ooh,
Gigantamax Lapras, and
Ooh.
Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area. Face
nice.
these powerful
More
Pokemon
Gigantamax.
with your friends. There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll run into
Yes,
Avery.
I can meet Clara.
You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor.
Ooh,
You can try to catch it and add it to your team.
yes.
Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor,
You have to use
or
an
into
item.
Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra.
So you tell me I need 2 of them,
Don't forget to check it out.
but I still can't evolve it until until I get the DLC.
Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward.
We've also got one other thing, which is
We
Diamond and
hope
Pearl
we've been able
remakes.
to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Each part offers a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Well, yeah. See, now they got all the shit from being
Whether
like,
you're
we
just
want
starting
the
with
national
Pokemon
decks,
Sword
and
and
they
Pokemon
didn't do it.
Shield,
Now they're like, shit. Now we gotta add a
or
lot
you've
more
done everything
Pokemon.
there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy. Stay tuned for more updates in the future.
Nice.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak.
Come on, man.
Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass. and
Just give me
Pokemon
my
Shield
Diamond and Pearl.
Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop later today.
Is that $30 each, or $30 total?
You'll also
Oh,
be able
each,
to
it said.
access Nintendo eShop directly from the Pokemon
So yeah, it's like buying
Pokemon Shield
a
menu
full
once you
video
install
game.
the latest
$60
update
bucks.
for your game. As a special purchase bonus, we've also prepared some clothing items that can be used starting today.
Of course, a Pikachu and Eevee, because
Pokemon
they're
will
gonna
continue to try
milk
new things
Pikachu and
in
Eevee for
2020
as long as they can.
to bring fun and joy to people around the world. Thank you for tuning in.
All right. Is that it? That's it. Okay, final thoughts on this. It's a lot more than I expected. I was expecting like the last Pokemon Direct thing we got when we just got like more like an investors thing. It was more about apps. When we got like Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Home, the Pokeball Plus Plus, like stuff like that. I was expecting stuff like that because it was only 20 minutes. But it was actually a lot better. We got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the Mystery Dungeon DX, which will be coming out in March, which is really cool. To finally see a new Mystery Dungeon, because we haven't seen one since Super Mystery Dungeon, which was a while ago. But now, Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC, which is also really cool. Sword and basically, not sword, crown and armor. And I knew it had to be something in that royal thing. I think Dan and Jared and I talked during like a podcast. Like we knew it couldn't be gun. Everyone wants it to be gun. But no, it had to stay in that royal type of style. So, and we guessed crown. If they were gonna make a new one, it would have been crown. But it seems like they're just doing DLC with crown, one armor, and it makes sense. I'm glad they're adding the 200 plus Pokemon. The only thing I'm upset about is my Diamond and Pearl remakes. I just want my Diamond and Pearl remakes. I love those games so much, and it was my childhood. But what are you gonna do? I've got still Sword and Shield to finish up, to catch all those 400 Pokemon, and I've still got now the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra to do now. So that'll hold me over until Diamond and Pearl finally comes out again. Well, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure to follow all of our social media. Make sure to hit the notification bell and hit subscribe too. I know you guys like these videos a lot, and we know a lot of you watching probably aren't subscribed. So make sure to follow along. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll catch you next time.